What is going on, guys? So it is Rarg, and I am actually back with another video today on RuneScape Mobile, and I'm going to talk about the pros and cons that I think are actually going to come with the release of RuneScape Mobile for old school. So the first thing that I actually want to talk about is the influx of players that might come with the release of mobile, both being new players and old players. Now what I mean by this is that new players, people who have never heard of the game or have heard of it and never decided to actually try it out, are going to say, hey, you know what, this seems pretty cool, there's an app for it, I'm going to give it a go. And old players who have played the game super long ago and decide they want to try it again or want to revisit the game because of the release of mobile. Now that's going to be awesome, because with that influx of the new players that are going to be back in the game, I do think current players are also going to be on a lot more often as well. Because think about it like this, when you live your life, you got to go out and do things. But now with mobile, you know, if you're on that long bus ride or if you're in class, you can now sneak out your phone and start playing some RuneScape Mobile. So I do think current players are going to be on a lot more often as well. And now old school RuneScape is a growing game. I remember when this game first came out, it was like 25k people on. Now it hits points where it's like 70k people on a Saturday, and that is absolutely awesome. So this is really going to bump up the growth of RuneScape even more. Now, most players in RuneScape are probably 18 plus, and I do think people who play mobile games are a much younger generation. So what I think this could honestly do is bring in a younger generation to RuneScape, which is honestly pretty awesome, because I think the younger generation will enjoy the game just as much as we do. Because when we think about it, when we go back in time to like 2007, the player base of RuneScape was much younger than it is now. So the current game of RuneScape is definitely suited for a huge group of people, anywhere from 13 plus really. I mean, I started below 13, but I didn't really understand anything that was happening. But I do believe RuneScape is that type of game where it's set for many age groups. So that is going to be awesome for the growth of RuneScape. And who knows, this could potentially be on the top of the App Store because of all these downloads, and it might be some free advertising for old school RuneScape. Who knows? Honestly, guys, the future seems pretty bright with the whole RuneScape Mobile release. I do believe they kind of messed up, because they said there was going to come out in December of last year, and the hype might be going down a little bit, but I still think they could pull it around as long as it's a solid release and it runs super smoothly. But one thing I really want to focus on right now is, with that influx of players, will botting be an issue? Because here's how I look at it. When new players come into the game, they will be met with a ton of bots in free-to-play. Because of course, when they make their account, they're not going to be member instantly. They're going to want to check out the game before they're going to buy membership. And when they come in the game, they're going to see a whole bunch of bots trying to cut the trees they're cutting, trying to mine the ores they want to mine. They're going to see a ton of bots just everywhere. And I'm really scared that these bots will turn away some new players to the game, because they're going to have trouble getting these resources and they're going to have trouble starting out. And not only do they have to compete with the bots, but they'll have to compete with new free-to-play players that are in the game because of the new influx of players. And so I think Jagex really has to think about this and either open up new worlds or give a free 1 to 2 day membership to everyone who registers on mobile, or maybe even just try to get rid of those bots before they actually get rid of it, because I do think that a lot of people are going to be extremely turned off by it. Now, RuneScape Mobile probably isn't going to be a long-term thing for a lot of players. You know, players might come on every now and then to skill or to check out the game, but I don't really think people are going to be playing on RuneScape Mobile from the start of their account to the point when they quit, unless they only play in the first couple minutes. And the reason I say this is because it's probably pretty difficult to do things like bossing, kill high level monsters, or any click intensive skilling. It might be possible, but it'd probably make it a lot more difficult, because you guys have to remember, RuneScape is a game that was designed for the computer to use on a desktop or laptop. It wasn't designed for mobile. So there are going to be a lot of things where it's going to be extremely hard to do. So, but this could be a good thing, because think about it. All the mobile players, they're probably going to make the switch to the desktop at one point, or they're going to find that healthy balance. They might just skill on their mobile, and they might do more click intensive things on the desktop, which is honestly, again, going to be great for the growth of RuneScape. That's honestly what I think is going to be the greatest thing that's going to come with mobile, is the growth. That's the only thing I really care about, because I'm personally not going to use mobile. I'll make some videos on it, of course, but personally I'm going to stick with the desktop, because everywhere I go I have internet access, and I'll probably have my laptop on me anyway, so So personally guys, I have actually never played RuneScape Mobile, but I've watched a ton of videos on it and I've heard many things on it. And the most consistent thing that I keep hearing from other people is that the app runs extremely smooth. And this is awesome because when the new players come in, they're going to see this awesome new app and how well it works. And I hear the interface is extremely user-friendly and the data usage isn't going to be high at all. So that means you probably squeeze in an hour or two of RuneScape in, even if you don't have Wi-Fi, which is actually gonna be awesome when you really think about it. It's a great thing that this game was developed so long ago because it was probably designed to run on dial-up, and that's going to be extremely beneficial in terms of people who have limited data. So that's actually all I have for today in this video, but before I wrap it up, I just want to give a quick shout out to both Wild Mudkip and Link's Arena. Reason being is because they have some cool mobile videos that I'm going to link down below that I actually got a lot of this information from, and it's how I develop my thoughts together. So definitely go check out those videos. The links will be down in the description. They're pretty cool guys. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next one.